And yeah, I hope you have truly enjoyed the video, even though I didn't really prepare for it, so I just did a bunch of effects.
Like this vocalist and cool stuff and other things.
Okay, seriously? There's a lot of really cool things on this. Like I said, like I press these buttons. Those are the memory slots for different effects that I've saved in there. So that's the 12th one in a line of those, or like the 13th filter, or the 4th LFO. But each one of those, see the filters, is 16 filters. For example, you can see how it does that. A different filter will do something completely different. Like this one will do other things. Wow. It's panning things left and right. And the X and Y axis, as you move along, it changes things in different ways. Like if you go up, you'll do a different thing. Okay. There's a lot of buttons on this, and you can... Compressor, for example, it makes the highest part of a wave lower volume and the lowest part higher volume sort of thing, so it brings up the overall average volume up. So even though it may sound louder, it's not actually louder per se, it just sounds that way. So yeah, there's two compressors, LFOs, low frequency oscillators. There's a bunch of them, and they do different things. Wow, this is kind of interesting. Yeah, there's bazillions. There's like 25 different LFOs, delays, echo, freakiness, and things. Lots of things. Like freakiness. And you can also adjust. See how that release is really long? Some effects you can adjust it, some you can't. Can you adjust it here? No, you can't. But yeah. Other things, say like the LFO.
Wow.
See, at this point,
it will just fade off.
it will
Stay longer here. This will fade pretty quick.
you know, stuff like that. That's the amount of effect. So say the hold button.
The hold button holds wherever you press it. So see how it does that. This will determine the amount of effect
that it applies. So that's completely clear, and that's, well, dry, I guess, or whatever.
And wet. You can loop itself, for example, and whatever 4 beats, because I'm not very creative, so yeah, because I'm not very creative, so yeah, because I'm not very creative, so yeah, because I'm not very creative, so very creative, so because I'm not very creative, so yeah, 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 because I'm not very.
If you want to see a lot of really cool stuff like that, check out beardyman. I'll spell it on the screen. beardyman. Check out his videos on YouTube. He's got some really cool shit. Really, really cool stuff. Yeah, there's what are these? Loops. Lots of loops. Loops, like, yeah, basically it starts rewinding, or different loops won't rewind. They'll just do different thing. Wow. You know, so you can, beardyman and people like that, they use it for beatboxing. I do not beatbox. I just DJ, and I'm not really. I don't imagine I'll use these buttons a great deal, like the loops, but who knows? And things like that, or vocals. And because it's got a MIDI cable connected to the mixer, it tells the Kaoss Pad what speed the song is at. So the song will be in beat to that. So say how, for example, if I go to vocoder and I put the release level really high up, and then I go like this. That is in beat to that song that was playing before, 138 BPM. So yeah, it's got MIDI to that. You can load up samples from a memory card onto these things, so like a drum or a hi-hat or something, and then you can hit them or loop them as well. That's pretty cool. You can record different points, have different effects on the voice. So if I need to use two hands, but if I hold a pad motion and I move it, when I let go, it'll keep repeating that same pattern. What? Damn it. Pattern. You see? Yeah. I mean, you could talk for hours about this. It's got, I think, 200 effects or something on it, something like that. So, different combinations of things, and I've saved onto these buttons the 8 that I kind of like, but really, there's no end to the amount of stuff that you can do, and you can reassign different things on there if you like. It's incredible. I basically picked it because everyone uses the EFX 1000, and I just like being different because I'm just like that. I'm different. I'm special. So yeah, I hope this has explained it a little bit. And if you see this thing in the shop somewhere, just give it a try. Ask them if you can play around with it, because it really is a fun thing to use. You have to be a little bit innovative with some of it as to how you can apply it to actually DJing, because in a sense it could be very good for like instruments and playing in a band or some things like that. So, but yeah, like you just saw me playing with that song, you can do a whole bunch of different effects there as well. And in addition to that, the mixer itself has like the color effects and a whole bunch of other effects on the right side as well, for those of you who know how the DJM 800 works. So right now I'm bathed in effects. Practice and enjoy. Practice and enjoy. I haven't said that for a while.